So I said I'd do this like a few days ago, so it's crazy that we're finally getting to it. This is my spoiler talk for the Justice League movie. So this will talk about my thoughts on the film, what did I like about the movie, what I not like about the movie, possibly even like a rating. So definitely stay tuned. If you don't want the Justice League movie to be spoiled for you, do not watch this video. This video has spoilers at the beginning of the title and at the end of the title. So you know there are just spoilers all around. Again, I will be spoiling the film. Right now what I'm doing on my laptop over here is I am getting the live chat for this stream up and running on my desktop so that I'll be able to see what you all are saying in the live chat, even if I happen to miss it when it pops up on screen. Let's see, it says the stream status is good, so hopefully we shouldn't have too many interruptions. It says that it's streaming in HD, which is nice, but it's like minimum HD. Yo, welcome, come on down. So what I'm doing now is the Justice League talk. You arrived 1 minute in. This is the boy Winslow.
Hey.
Hey. So Winslow, just to clarify, you do not mind spoilers for the Justice League movie?
No, I don't, because I don't know that I'll watch it. So.
Okay, solid.
Also, sorry I took so long. Several
Oh no, you were
things
perfectly fine. You made some hot chocolate, I see.
I made some hot chocolate. I got my charger. I went to my room and I got a call on my phone, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try and answer it," and then I remembered.
Yeah,
It's
you
fine.
can't.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have no idea who called me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, and then some people who were in the hallway studying, it turns out one of them is my next door neighbor, and I never met them.
Oh,
So
interesting.
they were like, "Hey, I'm Jeremy. What's your name?" And I was like, "I'm Aiden." And they were like, we live next door to each other." So talking ensued for a second.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But let me start the spoiler discussion by talking about like some really big, heavy things that you wouldn't get to talk about normally in a non-spoiler discussion. Vegeta said, yes.
Snape
Vegeta
kills Dumbledore.
Vegeta, I hope you're ready for spoilers. We're coming at them hard. We're gonna start hard.
Yep.
So first spoiler that I'd like to give: Superman comes back to life. What?
Did he die?
Yeah. So Superman died in Batman v Superman.
Yeah. I thought they became friends.
So we're doing a Justice League spoiler talk, but Aiden did not watch Justice League, which is part of what makes it so amazing. I have
And I
someone
also didn't watch Batman vs Superman.
Yeah,
So.
this is really great. So I thought Superman was gonna come back for like really bullshit reasons,
Right.
and he kind of does come back for bullshit reasons, but it works. Like, because I think I would have been really upset if it was dumb. Let's see. Vegeta said, "Why are you spoiling it for Wilson?" Is Winslow. Fuck,
Wilson?
I said Wilson. Yeah, he didn't say Wilson. He said Will, and it made me. Yeah, it fucked with me. I didn't. Yeah. But yeah, I'm spoiling it for Winslow because Winslow said he doesn't mind spoilers.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
I would still, if I went to watch the movie, I would still enjoy it,
Mhm.
even if I had spoilers.
Yeah. I feel you.
But so you have to catch me up then. What
Killed Superman.
what killed Superman in the last one? Yeah.
So, I'd say multiple things killed Superman. One, he got hit by a nuke.
Oh.
But he was able to recover from the nuke.
But can't he fly into the sun and be all right?
The sun is what gives him powers.
Yeah. so
Nukes
then
do
how
not
did-
give him powers.
But okay, nukes work off of fission, and the sun works off of fusion. But they're still both incredibly intense reactions. So wouldn't it
There's different types of radiation.
Okay.
So, Vegeta said, does he like Justice League? That's actually a pretty solid question. I know you didn't see the movie, but
Right.
do you like the Justice League as a concept, in the first?
Yes, I
Okay.
do. Definitely a part of my childhood, but I didn't I wasn't ever a super fan, I guess. I never got super into it, but I did like the idea, I like the characters and stuff for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hybrid, aka Scavenger, said, greetings and salutations. I'm back, bitches. Yo, Scavenger, welcome back to the stream.
What's
I
up,
mean, to
Scavenger?
the stream, not the scream. Holy
The screen and the stream.
shit. Make sure you smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. So, getting back onto Justice League. So, they bring Superman back to life using the chamber that was used to make Doomsday in Batman v Superman.
Okay.
Oh wait, Doomsday is another reason why Superman dies. Like,
Okay, so who is Doomsday?
yeah, hold on. The reason why Superman dies is because of a nuke, and getting stabbed, by Doomsday, while holding like a kryptonite spear is fucking dumb. Like, fuck. Let me describe like Batman v Superman, I guess, because that's a lot.
The quickest speed run of Batman.
The quickest of like the whole movie?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Lex Luthor frames Superman for killing a bunch of people out in the middle of like buttfuck nowhere.
But he's also like, isn't Lex Luthor in this one like Facebook Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I wish he would have played him. Like,
Right.
they picked that actor,
Yeah.
and I thought he was just going to do the Social Network thing for Lex Luthor.
Right.
And I was like, oh, well, that actually works, because he's, like, a young businessman in the modern world, so have him be played by a young businessman in the modern world. But instead, he just played an eccentric. Like, that's his whole thing.
Okay.
But he's not, like, a charming eccentric. He's just fucking crazy, and you're like, why would he actually be, like, over anything?
Right.
Like, you would just say, oh, his personality does not fit a company's image. Like, you just wouldn't do it.
Right. Well, also like, in the comics, is Lex Luthor crazy? Because I thought he was just like a super genius.
He's just charming. Like, he's supposed to be like an entrepreneur. He's like if Bruce Wayne was a villain.
Right.
That's how I see Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Yeah. And to be honest, Lex Luthor, as of recent, has just been a hero who people don't like.
Oh.
So it's really different.
So he actually does do good things, but nobody like recognizes it.
Like in the New 52, he was a member of the Justice League for like a good period, and now he's just not. Now he's like not Superman.
So he's like the outcast, like Justice League person who is like mad at them now. Cause
I mean,
it's
he's
like,
not
you kicked
even
me out.
mad at him. It's just like people just don't vibe with Lex Luthor because he used to be a bad guy.
Oh.
And now he's, to me, he's like back and forth. They've put him on like a like scale now.
Yeah.
Okay, reading a few things.
Eggplant.
Yeah, Vegeta asked Hybrid about his name. Vegeta asked if Hybrid was trans. Hybrid, who's Scavenger, by the way. So Superman died because of kryptonite stabbing him through the chest, and then the nuke did not help at all. I agree. Like, he recovered from getting hit by the nuke, but the kryptonite stabbed through the chest while fighting against Doomsday was some bullshit. Did he get stabbed through the chest by kryptonite, or was he stabbed through the chest by, like, Doomsday? I thought he, like, charges at Doomsday with the kryptonite spear, because Doomsday was made from Kryptonian DNA, and Kryptonians are hurt by kryptonite, so if I hit him with the fucking spear, like, yeah, like, that was, like, the logic, right? So he's holding the spear, which is weakening him, and then he's charging toward Doomsday, who, Doomsday's whole power is, I shit you not, if you, like, fuck me up with something, I will recover and I will be better. That's Doomsday's whole thing.
So basically, like, he almost died. Like, as long as he doesn't die, he heals and becomes stronger using the power of whatever that is.
Doomsday, in a lot of cases, just comes back from things. Like, even if
So
he
he
should
does
have died,
die, then
he
it's
will
like,
just be
oh.
better and come back. But Doomsday, they did this whole thing where it's like, since he's made from Kryptonian cells, if we, like, kill him with kryptonite, he should stay dead, is the idea.
But Doomsday is, or
Doomsday is. He, so, in Man of Steel, Superman kills General Zod. General Zod is a Kryptonian, like Superman.
right?
General Zod's cells are used in this, like, spaceship laboratory thing or whatever to create Doomsday by Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Lex Luthor created Doomsday to kill Superman in the case that Batman is unable to kill Superman.
So then, if Lex Luthor's so powerful and so intelligent and so able to do all of these things, why wouldn't he just give himself the Kryptonian DNA and like give himself that power, and then also make other people who could do that, and have a team of people who could do that?
He has this anti-God complex thing. So he hates God and the idea of gods.
Right.
And because Superman poses this, like, God-like figure threat, he wants to eliminate Superman. But he feels like, at this point, there are only, like, two options. He's like, either I get Batman to do it, or I have to make my own devil to kill a god.
Right.
Which the second one's really hypocritical, but when Batman and Superman end up teaming up, that's his only option.
Right. But then also, couldn't that just immediately backfire on him?
Yes, 100%. Because my thing was, what the fuck would he have done once Superman died, other than be like, I did it, but now there's this unstoppable killing machine.
Right.
You know, like he doesn't have like other plan.
Backup, like a stronger devil to then send after him.
Yeah, and even that doesn't help.
Right. Not only that, it would be weird, like, if you're trying to create the most evil thing you can in a laboratory, like the strongest, most evil thing you can in a laboratory, and then you're like, it's alive. Why wouldn't you expect that it would immediately try and kill you first? Like,
why do you think it even gives a fuck about Superman? What if the movie had ended differently and Superman and Doomsday were just like, oh, we're just cool, we're friends?
or what if, like, Doomsday just didn't go after him? What if he, like, broke out of the lab and just left and no one ever saw him again?
Like he just
Oh,
vanished.
yeah.
He's like, I just didn't want to kill anybody.
And Lex Luthor's like, well, that didn't work.
At least in that situation, he doesn't just get fucked by it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Doomsday is just like, I just wanted a normal life. Like, I want to leave.
But Vegeta asked me if I'm bi. No, I am not bi. And then Vegeta did a bunch of eggplants, whiny faces, fucking loose buttholes. Hybrid also did some eggplants and some loose buttholes. Vegeta said, "Are you guys tired?" No, I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm alright.
Okay, so let's see. X said, "Fuck life, Supreme God, the greatest ever to do it in the end." Supreme God and X are the same person, just like Hybrid and Scavenger are the same person.
Yeah.
Scavenger said the Kryptonite and Doomsday and a nuke all fucked him in the ass really hard without lube. Little Cock Cuck said hello. Welcome to the stream, Little Cock Cuck. Good to have you. Supreme God said, "Are you guys hungry?" The end. We're back on this the end shit. I'm not hungry. I only eat once a day. Are you hungry?
I am not. I just made myself hot chocolate, so I'm good.
I had a drink, so I don't require food.
I have gained liquid sustenance instead of solid sustenance.
Hashtag liquid sustenance. Little Cock Cuck said, "My name is Nick. I'm gonna call you Little. Good to meet you." Hybrid said, "Hey," and he's calling him LCC. Little said, "Nice to meet you guys. I also subbed and liked. Thank you kindly for subbing and liking. Truly appreciate it, Little."
Absolutely.
Let's see. X said, "Hybrid is you Scavenger?" Yes, Hybrid is Scavenger.
Nice.
X said, "Okay." Little said, "Why are you using a rag on your face? Are you a blood?"
Ooh.
Ooh.
Good question.
Ooh, who has the rag on their face? Who is this blood? Let's see. Little Cock Cuck said Hybrid. And then Hybrid said, "Because I'm ugly." I don't even see the rag. What is it? His image is like, I always thought it was like a Quiznos symbol or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't even see a face. I like how Little said makes sense after Hybrid said "because I'm ugly." Little said, I eat only once a day. Also, that's why I'm skinny. You can call me Nika. It's on his video he made. Oh, but getting back to like Batman v Superman.
Yes.
So Lex Luthor fails and he gets put in jail.
Okay.
like that's like the big thing. Like Doomsday dies. Superman also dies trying to kill Doomsday, mainly because they didn't hand the fucking stick to Wonder Woman. Like, I'm not gonna do a whole rant on why Batman vs Superman sucks. That's not what this video is. But to touch on it a little bit,
to give some pointers on it.
Yeah, Batman v Superman doesn't explain why Wonder Woman like didn't do anything during the events of Man of Steel.
Okay.
Batman v Superman, Batman and Superman kind of become friends with like little to no actual reason for them to become friends.
I heard that. That was one of the solid complaints. Was that I heard like I actually watched Crack.com and they did like an overview
I love Crack.
of it.
Yeah.
And they were talking about that it was basically that like Superman and Batman like they hyped the movie up to just be like this big fight, and they like the entire movie are gearing up to this fight, and then it's like a few minutes and then they're like, "Martha, did you say Martha? Like now we're friends."
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. Batman v Superman I feel is really flawed.
I guess you.
Yeah, so biggest things are Batman and Wonder Woman are now friends. Doomsday is dead, Superman's dead, Lex Luthor's in jail, and everyone in the world knows Superman's dead. It's not like Superman died and it was like a quiet affair. Everyone knows that Superman is dead.
Okay. And also, my question.
Oh,
If
I'm sorry. You're
no, you're good. two things. One, if the world really had like a Superman type figure and he died, why would anybody like let that be a known thing? Like, wouldn't governments try and like hide that so that there's less of like a
crime wave or anything?
Yeah, well, because like then they would still be gearing up to fight Superman. Like supreme bad guys would be trying to fight Superman and then realizing like, oh shit, I can't find him, and they just like.
Well, I feel like that could go either way. For one, it was televised, but
Right.
let's say it wasn't.
Right.
Let's say that no one saw Superman die.
Right.
Also, don't forget to like this video, and I'm gonna get to the live chat in a minute. I see you, Ryan. I see you. But if you just tried to like purport that Superman was still a real thing, you're gonna have a lot of problems.
Okay.
Because niggas are gonna just notice Superman's not there.
Right.
Because you have a point when you're like, well, certain people are gonna specifically try to like make themselves better so that they can face off against Superman.
Right.
So if I make myself really good and I'm like, bring it on, Superman, and I go on TV and I go, I'm gonna beat Superman's ass, I'm gonna rob a bank, Superman's not gonna do shit, watch. And then like they go and Superman doesn't come, he actually doesn't do shit.
Then they just
What do you do?
It's
Like, does the government just go, oh, the world was actually about to get hit by a meteor at the time?
And Superman.
Superman's just hella, he was just out. He had to save us. But then if I'm the nigga who thinks I can beat Superman, I just do it again. I just go, okay, Superman, thanks for stopping the meteor. Now come bring your bitch ass here. I'm about to rob another bank. And I just keep doing it, right?
And you have more money and more power every time.
Because you robbed the bank the first time.
So then in the DC universe, if Superman dies, all governments just become like trying to cover their asses? They're like, oh no, it's
because
like...
they never hide when Superman dies.
Okay.
Every time I've ever had Superman die in a comic book, it's always been public.
Okay.
He never dies like in some supervillain's base, and then that supervillain just doesn't tell anybody. You know,
Right.
it's always out in the open, and it's a really big thing.
Right.
And
Because it's like the ultimate mark for being a superhero. Like, I killed the greatest thing ever. But also, my second question, if Lex Luthor is trying this whole time to like not make himself a supervillain to go and like take down Superman himself, if that's not his whole goal, if he's like, I'm gonna get someone else to do it so I can keep being like rich and like owning my business and shit, why would he then let himself get arrested? Like, if he knew all that was gonna happen, like, why wouldn't he just leave?
Oh, well, spoiler time. Ba-dum. So at the end of Justice League, it's revealed that, like, for starters, at the end of Batman v Superman, Lex Luthor was, like, arrested, confirmed, shaved, confirmed, put in prison, confirmed.
So that's why he's, like, bold?
Yeah. And then, like, Batman, he almost brands Lex Luthor. I don't think he brands him.
Okay.
I thought he was going to, though. But he, like, punches a wall instead or some shit like that. And then, like, because it's showing that Batman's reforming. In Batman v Superman, Batman started being, like, more, harder on criminals.
Mm-hmm.
And he started branding them with, like, a bat brand.
And that would, like, get the criminals to be killed in jail.
By other people. That wasn't his intention, I'm sure. But that's what it became.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But also, like, why would other criminals kill them?
He was branding specifically criminals who were like pedophiles and shit. It sounds very intentional.
Okay.
But also this Batman doesn't mind killing people. That's another thing.
Okay.
Because why not?
He's like, I didn't intend for all those pedophiles to get killed, but hey guys.
Yeah, it's like
just a heads up.
It's not that I actually care. Like it's his idea, right?
Okay.
So Batman's easing up, because that's Superman's problem with Batman in the film. It's like Batman's going a little too far now, like branding niggas and shit.
Right.
Keep in mind, though, Batman's been a crime fighter for like 20 years in Batman v Superman. And Superman's been around since Man of Steel. So I don't know how much time it is, but less time than Batman's been a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, like, does Batman just start going from, like, I'm only branding, like, murderers and pedophiles to, like, hey, stop graffitiing that wall?
Brand. Nah, it's just, like, Batman is just going harder. Because the Bat brand makes news.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's hard to make news when you're Batman and you've been Batman for 20 years. You've had 20 years of this shit and you made a headline. Something is wrong, I guess, is what's happening.
Okay.
And plus, Superman's a reporter. So he's like, yeah, like he's there as soon as it hits a headline. Like he's like, oh, yeah, what the fuck? And then Batman's upset with Superman because of the events of Man of Steel.
Okay.
Which is, the world learns about Superman. I can't do it twice. This is the fucking meme. I gotta turn the lights on. Chairs and shit in the way. There are like 4 chairs over here.
It's a darkness party.
It's a darkness party. Oh, speaking of darkness, I'm gonna have to read the chat soon. Because
Also, you should like plug our Rap Pad stuff.
hey, check out all the Rap Central videos. If you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed. We have hella Rap Central videos. Going through real quick, because I don't want to ignore them for too long. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to ignore you either. Let's see. Where were we? Hybrid said, my old scavenger picture was me wearing a red half mask and a Superman hat. You were wearing a mask!
Wait, what?
I forgot. His old scavenger profile pic did have a thing in front of it.
Okay.
It's fucked up the scavenger said I wore it because I'm ugly. You're not ugly, scavenger. Darkness Approaches said hit jet.
Hit jet or high jet?
It said hit. There's clearly a T there.
I didn't see it. I thought it said hi. I thought he was being funny.
Well, I guess Winslow's not going to hit me. I did a hard pause. I was like, oh, well, I guess it's time for me to get hit. Let's see. Little said, Hybrid, why are your vids cringy? Ryan said, I saw the movie. Ryan, what do you think of Justice League? Hybrid said, do Wonder Woman and Batman fuck? I'm upset in Justice League that there are so many times where characters are like, you want to fuck Wonder Woman. Because it's just, like, I don't want it to be every dude on the fucking team to be interested. Set up 2 of them so that it's like, which might she go with? Maybe she'll go with neither. But don't make it seem like most of the niggas on the team want to fuck her. That's just not right. That's just uncomfortable. Like, because, like, Aquaman does a mention where he's like, this nigga's crazy. This nigga, like he's just like shitting on the team, and then he gets to Wonder Woman, and he's like, and you're gorgeous. Like yeah, it wasn't even like a downside. And then, Alfred, Batman says something to Alfred like, I'm only interested in her as like a partner or whatever. And then like Alfred's like, clearly, like he's like, yeah, right. Like, you're not trying to fuck. And like, I think Flash has like a moment, but I'm not sure. I don't think Cyborg and Wonder Woman have a rapport in this film, which I think is interesting.
Wait, do they show Cyborg in this film? Do they like
Justice League?
Yeah.
He's a main member of the Justice League.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, had they shown him?
Before.
Yeah.
Batman v Superman. That's another important thing. Because you were talking and I almost interrupted you, but I didn't. Because I was like, oh wait, that's another really important thing.
Okay.
Batman. Actually, is that a Suicide Squad thing? That's this. No. That's a Batman v Superman thing.
Squad, and I didn't see
Okay, this is a Batman v Superman thing.
Okay.
So in Batman v Superman, they get access to Lex Luthor's files, and Lex Luthor has a file on each member of who will become the Justice League.
Okay.
Because that's how Batman and Wonder Woman get the information to start like looking for and recruiting the members.
Okay.
Cyborg appears in one of the video files.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool
So does
stuff.
the Flash and Aquaman.
Nice. I wonder what's like real life Cyborg looks like, because like I've only seen cartoon Cyborg.
Very CGI. I was almost uncomfortable with it, but over time I got used to it. Because at first I was like, why is it garbage? Like, why is this not a real effect?
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, okay. No, it's good.
But
it's
like,
fine.
But like, why didn't they just give him a really cool costume? Like, just
Make a thing and like have him wear it.
Yeah.
Because CGI. Because Cyborg can look different at any time, which is nice now.
He can look different at any time.
Okay, so Cyborg constantly is upgrading, and they have a really good job of demonstrating this in the film, because Cyborg's talking to his dad, and his dad's like, why don't you ever go out? You know, like, people think you're dead from, like, the accident or whatever, but, like, they don't have to. You've more or less shut yourself in after, like, we repaired you or whatever. and he's like, "'Cause I'm actually a fucking monster," and like he's like, "I'm connected." So it's not like he's just godlike, because like that's what he should be,
Right.
you know. But jumping back in, he like talks to his dad, and he talks about how like there's an alien language mixed in with everything else, and he doesn't understand that part of it, and that also really fucks with him.
But the alien language is from the internet or from the mother?
It's from the mother box.
Okay.
And then, fuck me. Oh yeah, he says, and every night I wake up and I don't know what to expect. And then he like starts flying like inside of the apartment, and he's like, I couldn't do that yesterday. Like he's saying, like yeah, like, and I find that really interesting.
Yeah.
Cyborg character is cool.
So he upgrades even if he doesn't want to upgrade?
He's not trying to upgrade. It just happens. So to give you like everyone's personality, Cyborg is the like serious character. So
But in like Teen Titans, he's the coolest.
booyah! Like, yeah. I know. Like the characterization's really interesting. So Cyborg is really serious all the time.
Okay.
Wonder Woman is.
So then, do you think that even more ships Raven and Cyborg? Because like,
No, get off the fucking. There's no real precedent for Raven and Cyborg.
But come on, I want it.
So Cyborg's serious all the time. Wonder Woman is the heart of the group. I don't fucking know. Like, because her character is just the same as it was in Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it leans necessarily toward anything.
Okay.
Like, I personally, Wonder Woman isn't like my favorite DCEU film.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I don't know who the fuck Wonder Woman is for real. Like, she's the whatever character. She does good in a few scenes in the film. Like, she uses her lasso on Aquaman, and it makes Aquaman like really honest. She does it without him knowing, and I thought that was actually a really
How does
good
she do
moment.
it without him knowing?
If she like just gets it around your foot, it's enough.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't he be like, "There's a fucking rope around my foot right now"?
Not necessarily. She
How
just
do
has
you
to be subtle.
How do you stealthily put a like?
I like how you're like.
Well, because she'd either have to be far away and like whip his foot, in which you would totally feel that, like, what the fuck? Or two, she would like have to be right up next to him and then just like dangle it and like touch his foot, but then she'd like have to look down and then he'd be like,
Well, Wonder Woman's hella fast, dude. There's a scene in this movie where like someone's robbing a bank, and then he takes an assault rifle, I shit you not, in front of a bunch of hostages, and he just lets loose on all the hostages with the assault rifle.
okay.
And my nigga Wonder Woman says, she like blocks all the assault rifle bullets. He does not stop shooting. He sprays at the whole fucking crowd of hostages.
Yeah.
And this bitch goes, every single fucking bullet. I was like, what a fucking speed feat.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the last things I expected to see in this movie.
Okay.
And like, even in Wonder Woman's own movie, I never saw her do anything that fast.
But see, though, I will say one thing. Like, I guess it depends on how many people were lined up. Because, like, it would be interesting if she tried to and they, like, did a deep cut to Wonder Woman, or, like, something to reveal that, like, she's not perfect, in the sense that, like, if there were hostages lined up on two walls and, like, he shoots at all like, one wall, and she blocks all of them, and then he just turns around and sprays all the other ones dead, and then she's like,
Because he did shoot, like, from left to right.
yeah.
But it would have been interesting if he shot, like, all around the room, and this bitch had to, like, run. Because she runs left to right. But you're right. If he just changes his direction to people somewhere else, because they were all lined on the same wall, it's much harder.
Right, and because she could still, like, stop him and take him down if he like, turns his back to her. But at the same time, she'd still have to sacrifice people to do it.
I don't know. They're making her really fast, Aiden.
Okay.
They also make Superman ungodly fast in this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Superman's holding, like, the Justice League members, like, by the throat or whatever.
All of them?
But the Flash is, like, still running around, right?
Right.
Because there are actually only, like, a few members. It's Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash.
But how is he holding all of them?
Nigga, there's just 4 people other than Flash.
But like your hands.
He's hands like collars or whatever.
Oh.
Not like like
Like, he's holding all of
their throats.
They're like.
But like the Flash runs.
Right.
And whenever the Flash runs, they make a really big deal that like the way that he perceives everything is that it's slow, and he can see the Speed Force lightning crackling around him and like shooting off in different
And so then
directions.
Superman comes just like a bullet right at him when everything's slow, and he's like, oh shit.
Well, the Flash runs around Superman, and Superman, while holding them up, like follows the Flash with his eyes and like turns and like keeps looking at him.
At
And
the
then,
same speed that the Flash is going?
like the same way that the Flash sees everything like going really slow to him, the Superman does the whole like.
But it's normal speed, like.
Superman
relative to-
is like still kind of slow,
Oh.
but unlike everyone else who will move at like really really slow, he can still like he moves like he's walking in mud, where everyone else moves as if they're just like
Almost frozen?
stopped.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because I was gonna say it would be interesting. Like it would be such a cool like fuck you to Flash. if you, like, did it
He's
at
just the
speed.
same.
But at the same time, then if you went outside of the slow mo, it'd look really weird because Superman's head's like. It would be interesting.
It is interesting. Flash has like surprising control over his lightning ability.
Yeah.
Like he can touch things when he's at super speed and like
Static
shock
shock
them.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does it at one point to the tip of Wonder Woman's blade as it's falling. He like pushes current through it, and since everything's going slow, the current pushes it back slowly toward Wonder Woman, who's jumped from a high place to try and catch the sword as it's falling. Like she wasn't gonna fall
And he
fast
just
enough.
shocks the fuck
Yeah,
out
so
of
he
it?
goes like, well, he like touches it with the tip of his finger. Like he runs around a wall.
Yeah.
And as he spirals down the side of the wall, he reaches up out at the blade and touches the tip, and you see the lightning go through it, and it like reverses the momentum, so it just like shifts toward her.
Nice.
Yeah, like he does little shit like that. He's part of how they get enough energy to resurrect Superman in the pit or whatever.
Okay.
But the Flash is just socially awkward the whole movie. Like that's his character.
Right.
I'm socially awkward, and like he's not smart. Like the Flash is a forensic scientist most of the time, but this film explains how he becomes one, and it's a recommendation from Batman. He hasn't gone to school yet for like criminal justice. Like at the beginning of the film, he's trying to get enough money working odd jobs to get like a criminal justice degree so that he can work toward trying to prove that his father is innocent for his mother's murder or whatever, right? Because his father's in prison. So Batman, knowing about that, makes a recommendation for him to become like a forensic person at like the CPD. But him not being smart is really gross.
At the CPD.
Sorry, Central City Police Department.
Okay.
Yeah. So it really fucks with me when like we're in situations where you need smart people, because the Flash is just not one of them. Like normally that is his thing.
Right.
He would be like, I'm fast and I'm smart. Right. Now he's like, I'm fast and I'm fast, and I don't fuck with people. So he's supposed to be funny because he's socially awkward, but his character's just kind of cringe because he's socially awkward.
Yeah.
You know how like Spider-Man from Homecoming is like, he's actually just still kind of cool. Like if he was with us, he could still hang out well.
Right.
The Flash he's working on it.
Okay.
And that's the reason why he joins the Justice League. Like Batman's describing like, hey, there's this big thing going on, and Flash is like, stop right there. I just need to learn how to work with people. So this is I just need this. Like, and he does. So it makes sense. And he'll probably get better over time, but right now he's just kind of
Yeah. So like, are there scenes where everybody's like, oh, I think this is a dead body. We need a forensic scientist. And Flash is just like over on the side, like, I don't know.
we haven't gotten to that yet, and I'm sure in future movies it'll come up. But he will now have a little bit of experience, so he'll say, "I've dabbled in it somewhat," and then he'll just like do something.
He did that, or what if he's like a dick about it? Like he just shows up and like they're all freaking out over a dead comrade, and it's like he's dead. He's dead. I can tell.
I'm a scientist. Well, right now Batman is the forensics guy.
Okay.
Because he does that shit with his crime fighting anyways.
But what, he does forensics?
Yeah, Batman does everything. Batman in the comic books has like 12 master degrees. Like he's fucking dumb. But by that I mean he's incredibly smart. Batman's character in this film, I would say he's like the leader. Him and Wonder Woman both have that position as leader. And
except everybody's trying to fuck Wonder Woman. So, so she has to like sidestep every once in a while.
And I thought like Flash would be like the funny cool guy, but instead he's more like the socially awkward dude. I thought Cyborg would be more of a dude bro, but still like he has to be serious because otherwise you wouldn't take him seriously. So I thought he'd be a serious dude bro. He's just serious. Aquaman, who I thought would be serious, because again, it's a situation where it's fucking Aquaman, and to a normal audience, if he is not serious, Aquaman is just not a good character.
Right.
They made him a dude bro, and he works out pretty well. I don't like that he's a dude bro.
Yeah.
He like if they had swapped Cyborg and Aquaman's like characters and made Cyborg a dude bro, where he's like booyah, and like because he's still so young, he's just let like the accident kind of ruin him. Like, he's just like, I'm a monster, I'm not accepted, I'm still having to, like, deal with all this extra bullshit, I'm like an indoor hermit or whatever.
But it would
like,
be interesting if they made, like, a dichotomy to his personality. Like, he was super, like dude bro-ish to everybody, but then, like, on his own, he was, like, super brooding and, like, oh, no one understands me because I'm, like, a monster.
Like, they could have, like, split up the way that he behaves.
Right.
Yeah. Instead, they were like, Aquaman be cool, he was a dude bro, right? But he just kind of is, and I don't understand why. Okay. I mean, I kind of do. This Aquaman is all about fuck responsibility, which is interesting, so like...
But he also, like... Does Aquaman have a lot of responsibility?
Well, normally, Aquaman's whole thing is like, king of Atlantis, so that's a shit ton of responsibility.
So he's like, I don't care about my people anymore.
Well... Kinda. Like, they revealed that Aquaman hasn't met Mera yet, so he's met Mera for the first time, like, in the Justice League film. Not Justice League. Mera is, like, Aquaman's girlfriend in the comic books, and she, like, manipulates water and shit. So...
So she just manipulates him all the fuck.
So, Aquaman, he doesn't like his mom, who's dead, because she, like, fucked his dad and then left him with his dad on the surface, I think, and then she went back to Atlantis. And then Mera was raised by Aquaman's mom.
Is Aquaman's mom Ariel from The Little Mermaid?
No. So, they revealed that, like, she left you behind because she had to, because blah, 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 and that she was a great woman, and that you were supposed to be ruling over Atlantis, but you've just stayed on, like, fucking land or whatever. And Aquaman does do, like, swimming shit, and he helps people, like, on the sea, and his argument is, like, the only reason why I help people on the sea and shit like that is because, like, no one really looks out for them. Yeah. And you can tell that, like, all of Aquaman's motivations for his actions are, someone should have taken responsibility for me, and they didn't, so why should I take responsibility for other things? But then I sympathize with people who, like, they should have someone taking care of them, but they don't. Yeah. Okay. And it's like, okay, I actually really fuck with that.
Yeah.
But... he's very much like, woohoo, yeah! I see you fight crime dressed like a bat. Like that's how, like, Aquaman is, like, throughout the whole film. But it's fine. I feel like his characterization is still good.
Right.
The Flash is very, like, emotional at certain points with, like, his father talking to him in prison. And his father says, like, stop trying to get me out of prison. Like, he's not trying to break him out. He's trying to do it through the legal system. But he's like, you're working a bunch of, like, really small jobs, and I don't know how you work all of them at the same time because his dad doesn't know he's the Flash. And he's like, you're just kind of wasting your life going after this one goal that doesn't really matter. I've been in prison since you were a child. Please just live your life and, like, just forget about me. Just go do other shit. And he's not wrong. Like, the Flash is going out of his way to do all this stuff, but with his powers, he should be fucking incredible. Like, what he's capable of is way beyond what, like, most people are. Yeah, what he's doing, too. Yeah. They also reveal that the Flash is yet to fight anyone. We know that he's the reason why Captain Boomerang got arrested.
Captain Boomerang's the dude
from Suicide Squad,
yeah.
who had the unicorn fetish.
Who had the unicorn fetish?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he has this little, like, stuffed unicorn throughout Suicide Squad. They even have, like, a thing in text that pops up that talks about his unicorn fetish. But regardless, we learn that all Flash has ever done is just push people and run away. Yeah. But that's good enough, like, because it's just normal people.
Well, but also, if you get pushed at, like, 70 million miles an hour, you might die.
So yeah, he's just been, like, doing that. And then when they get in this situation where it's like, okay, so there's a room full of parademons and hostages, and we gotta fight him, the Flash goes, whoa, all you guys seem hella ready. I'm not ready. I don't know. And then Batman's like, just save a hostage and see what happens next. Yeah. So Flash saves a hostage, and he's like, well, I guess I'll just go save more hostages.
So he just saves everyone?
Yeah, he just saves more hostages. That's it. Cyborg, who I think should have been more reserved to fight, because he hasn't been a superhero. Right. Like, he gets... Because Flash has been running around pushing people. Aquaman's been helping people at sea. Wonder Woman helped people during, like, the First World War or whatever. And then Batman's been a superhero for fucking 20 years. And then Superman, when he comes back to life, he was a superhero for a little bit, you know, before Doomsday.
One thing that, again, I don't feel like... Also, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I don't feel like I understand about the Wonder Woman movie, because I watched that as well. I didn't understand why they didn't show that, like, she couldn't save everyone. Because it was World War II. Like, a lot of people died. And, like...
It was World War I, actually.
What?
Yeah, Wonder Woman takes place during World War I.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was World War II.
No.
Oh. Well, even still, in World War I,
yeah.
Why... But she goes with Captain America. I thought Captain America was in World War II.
No. Captain America is Marvel, and Captain America is World War II. You are right on that. But Wonder Woman is World War I.
Okay. So then, all right. So then, if she is in World War I and all of these things are going on, why didn't they show more of, like, her limitation? Like, why did they just show, like, oh, she's super cool and can do everything in this war where, like, all this stuff is going on?
Because she doesn't actually have a limitation that stops her from doing everything.
But, like, wouldn't the limitation be the fact that she can't be everywhere at once, even if she's a super person?
I mean, it doesn't really matter when you can block all the bullets. This is before assault rifles, and we know what she can do with assault rifles. Like, if Wonder Woman wanted to, on that battlefield scene where they're just trying to cross over, she could have been like, fuck crossing over, let me just actually take care of the whole trench, and that would just be the movie. That was just... It's like, oh, we lost this really big battle where we've held off the Americans for a long period of time. Looks like we're fucked. Like, the movie could have been a totally different thing. And it's like, Wonder Woman just won the war by just single-handedly doing this fucking battle. That could have been different.
Right. But still, I would feel like with that big a thing, like, on her shoulders, why wouldn't there be, like, some, like, effect on her?
Well, the effect that was left on Wonder Woman is that she, like, goes docile and she doesn't, like... She stops being a superhero, which they don't make clear from Wonder Woman.
Right.
They elaborate on that in Justice League. And honestly, that really pissed me off about Batman v Superman and the Wonder Woman movie, like, proper, that they didn't explain that Wonder Woman, like, goes into hiding. Well, Wonder Woman ends in a way that feels like she's just like still doing shit. Yeah, because she, like, puts on her suit and she jumps out into the sunset, which implies, like, I'm Wonder Woman, I'm still doing shit, and I'm still kicking ass. And she also talks about how the lesson she learned was, like, to help people. Like, and if that's the lesson you learned, then that implies that you've just been helping people. So where were you in Man of Steel? Like,
So
where were you in all these other things?
maybe they thought something differently. Maybe they like set it up like, oh, she's gonna be helping people, and then when they got the script for the other thing, they were like, well, fuck.
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like what they're trying to set up more is like there will be Wonder Woman movies that are prequels, I think is the thing. No, not even. I think it seems very clear that bitch stopped after World War One. She didn't do anything else. So I think all Wonder Woman movies are probably going to be sequels.
Okay.
But, man, I just wish they could have made it clear. They make it so clear in Justice League. It's just like a conversation, like her and Bruce getting a fucking argument about it. But I was like, thank you for writing in this argument. This is the reason why I fucking hated Wonder Woman, is that, like, it just ended and it was like, oh, well, why is Superman such a big fucking deal? Like in Suicide Squad, they make a big deal like Superman's fucking dead, and and like because he's dead, the world is totally different. And it's like, is it though? Because we know,
all these other
there's
people.
still Wonder Woman who was around before Superman. Like they also like once Superman arrived, all the other metahumans came out of the woodwork. And it's like, what about fucking Wonder Woman? And they make it apparent that, like, Wonder Woman shit is very, like, under the radar. Like, people don't know Wonder Woman is a thing.
Yeah.
And that Wonder Woman hasn't been active since World War I. She only recently became active after seeing the Doomsday shit go down. Like, she intervenes with the Doomsday thing and helps them beat Doomsday. She should have used the spear to kill Doomsday, by the way.
Also, why would they all want to fuck her if she's like, what, like 90s?
That doesn't matter.
Like,
that doesn't matter at all. Also, she's hella old. Because remember, like, a god fucked, like, an Amazon or whatever and had her. So she's back. She's from when gods were around.
But it does matter.
No.
No?
I mean, do you ever question why anyone would want to fuck Wolverine in the X-Men?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Then I guess, yeah, this is right up your alley. This is that kind of question. I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Yeah, like, she doesn't have, like, pussy, you know, like, like.
But you don't know. But you don't know.
I don't think. Well, they imply that she fucks Steve Trevor, but they don't actually say. She fucks Steve Trevor. I mean, it's whatever. Real quick, let's see where we're at. Polo Chupopito said, "Hey, no time, no see. Good to see you, Polo Chupopito." Hybrid said, "Fuck, did I scroll down too hard? I did. Holy shit, we have a lot to say. How far are we? Where are we at? Fuck, where are we? Something about Little Peep? I scrolled down hella hard. Hybrid said LCC. I'm just going to call him Little. Little, don't be a cyberbully, JK. They are cringy because I'm cringy. Okay. Just, Polo Chupapito said, yeah, Lex Luthor looks like the guy from Breaking Bad, Heisenberg. A lot of people wanted the Breaking Bad guy to play Lex Luthor, but that just didn't happen.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. Scavenger said, I hate this new Batman. I actually like Ben Affleck's Batman.
No, he said, I hate this new Batman's.
This new Batman's. Oh, totally different. Polo Chupopito said, Chris Tucker should be Batman. I think that would be funny, but he shouldn't be. Superman comes back to life, but he's kind of evil. And then Chris Tucker goes, damn! Okay.
The lights went out and we couldn't see Judd anymore.
Damn. Ryan with the black joke. Polo Chupapito said, guys, Little Peep was going to have an open casket on his funeral, so you guys can have a little peep on him. Damn. Ryan said, hi, who is Little Peep? Polo Chupapito said, a rapper. He died from an overdose. Scavenger said, gang bang Wonder Woman. Justice League 2.
Gang bang.
We league on that ass.
Flash rubs up against
Wonder Woman. He does? Oh, well, Ryan did also see the movie. I like how Vegeta says, fuck, yes. He said, I rubbed on Wonder Woman. Rip. Then Ryan says, rip. Ryan says, Mother Box is a MILF. Lol. Vegeta said, yeah. Ryan said, I don't think she lassoed him. It seems like he sat on it. so she secretly lasted him. It's the same kind of fuck. What do you think? Like, also, isn't he standing in that scene? Vegeta said Superman is a DILF. Ryan said it wasn't fast, it was slow-mo. Lol. Ryan said clearly slow-mo isn't representing fast movement. It is the slowing down of the universe. Vegeta said hello? Is anyone there? Ryan's like, no. And Vegeta's like, shucks, eggplant. Then Ryan said, pokes the sword. Just the tip. Then he said, Jet is socially awkward. Confirmed. Vegeta said, really? No, he isn't, nigga. Ryan said, Flash versus Cringe, Dawn of the Flash. Then Ryan says, Aquaman can be cool. Who? Also, the next Flash movie is gonna be called Flashpoint. I did a whole video on that. I might talk about it a little bit later during this video. Vegeta said Nick versus Cucks, Dawn of Cucks. Will Nick overcome being the Cuck? Ryan says Cyborg has a single solitary booyah in the movie. Facts.
Okay.
Ryan says some of the characterization is because of the differing tones between Snyder and Whedon's scenes. Factual. Snyder had a situation of which he had to leave the movie, and then Joss Whedon, who did the Avengers, comes in.
Oh, okay.
But
as director?
Yeah, but Whedon says they say that Whedon stayed true to Snyder, even though he took part. Ryan said Queen Mira. Then he said Mira was hotter than Wonder Woman. TBH. Factual statement. Mira is hottest girl in DCEU. If I had to rank them, right now, it would be Mira, Katana, Enchantress, Wonder Woman, Lois Lane.
Okay.
I probably left out a character. That's probably because that character doesn't matter. Just being honest.
So low on your radar, just not even visible.
I guess Martha Kent would go under Lois Lane, Superman's old ass adopted mother. I guess his mother on Krypton would have to be on that list somewhere. I don't remember what that bitch looked like, but I'm sure she's more attractive than Lois, so she probably goes above Lois on the list.
Okay.
Oh, and then there's the Zod bitch, the woman who was with the evil Kryptonians in Man of Steel. She probably goes above Superman's mom.
Okay.
So there you go. We got my tier list. Let's see.
I'm a fucking unicorn hybrid gummo.
Yep. Ryan said boomerang. Steve Trevor didn't have to die. Factual. He could have so easily not died. Factual. Ryan said Suicide Squad was shitty. Suicide Squad's actually one of my more favorable films of the DCEU. I actually liked Suicide Squad. Yeah.
I didn't care for Suicide Squad.
I rank Suicide Squad higher than Wonder Woman.
Makes sense. But at the same time, Suicide Squad was a lot of intros.
So
why? Why didn't they find a better way to more naturally bring in the characters?
I thought that was perfectly fine.
I didn't feel it.
Yeah. To me, you could have a superhero movie that had a cast of niggas you made up, and you could have them all be in one film and it's fine. Fantastic Four, I liked the old Fantastic Fours. Those were my favorite superhero movies back in the day. But it doesn't take much to introduce a super person.
But I would love it if the way they introduced them was relevant to not only the story but also to character arcs. I'm here, I show up at a point that is very relevant and sentimental to my character, instead of let me just introduce you to this person now.
Well, I mean, they all have been defeated through Dunana, right?
Right.
And now because they've been defeated through Dunana, they are now all here.
But
damn, I don't what do you expect from fucking Suicide Squad? By Suicide Squad, you have to have already been a villain. You have to already be in jail.
But what if they showed them losing?
They
going
do.
to jail.
They show Deathstroke getting caught by Batman. They show Harley Quinn getting caught by Batman. They show Captain Boomerang getting taken by the Flash. They just show it really quickly because it doesn't need a whole fucking movie. Except Harley Quinn does because she killed Robin. What the fuck, Batman? Batman has been shown to kill people. I don't get why you wouldn't fucking kill, Harley Quinn should be in the list. Damn, I forgot she existed. under Superman's mom from Krypton. I'm not a big Harley Quinn fan. I think she's overrated.
I get you. I'm not commenting that.
You're not commenting?
Nah.
Okay, let's see. Ryan said Doomsday was wasted in Batman v Superman. Facts. Scavenger said gangbang Wonder Woman. Again. Ryan said Wonder Woman read the porn encyclopedia. That was a Wonder Woman line. Then Ryan said, this is Katana. She has my back, which is a quote from the fucking military guy in Suicide Squad. That was her intro. Hybrid said Wonder Woman is number 2 and Mira is number 1. Boo. Bad list. I'm kidding. It's subjective. It's whatever your tastes are. Ryan says Slipknot is the greatest DCEU character. Slipknot was that guy in Suicide Squad who was like the first to get killed.
Yeah, who like just grapples everyone.
The man who can climb. Okay, we back. Hashtag we Gucci. Hashtag I can insert an ad. Let's see. Okay, we had a connection error, but we're back. Ryan said Slipknot had such a great character arc. I love how his character arc is represented by the line that he shoots. And it's the same line that he hangs on when his character dies.
Why?
Because, like, the line arcs through the sky to hit the building, and then his head blows up. And then when he dies, he hangs down by his foot on the line.
Yeah.
There you go. When you explain a joke, it's not funny, kids. Let's see. Ryan said Harley Quinn from Batman the Animated Series is the only Harley that matters. I don't know.
You can climb anything.
Have you seen Batman and Harley Quinn, the animated film? The whole thing is a fucking meme. Me and Aiden need to watch it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, yes. Let's see. Scavenger said RIP. Ryan said in Justice League they should have revived Slipknot instead. Now that would have been pretty great.
Only for him to blow himself up again.
I really liked how they set up Superman's revival because they set a lot of things straight. They're like, you need a lot of power to like revive him. Mm-hmm. You need like this fluid thing from his Kryptonian ship to revive him. Mm-hmm. You need a mother box which has like hella energy, and those don't just grow on trees. Niggas don't just have mother boxes.
Right.
Then they
also,
need to.
What does the mother box have in connection with Superman?
So the mother box is kind of like a bullshit source of power, where they add this thing to the movie that I don't think I've seen in any other interpretation.
But it's also like a computer and also like an...
It's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like the mother box is like a supercomputer thing, but they haven't introduced the digital universe stuff.
Yeah.
Which is fair. That was relatively recent in comics. That probably came out after the movie shit was like clear.
Right.
But like, they claim that if you get 3 mother boxes together, they like terraform the planet to be like Apocalypse. Apocalypse is like this other world where Darkseid lives, and Darkseid is like the main enemy of the New Gods. The New Gods are like these ancient astronaut type aliens or whatever that exist in the DC universe, and they're mentioned by name. We also get to see a Green Lantern in the Justice League movie. That's another spoiler. But the Green Lantern that we see is from way, way back in time and not like a modern day Green Lantern.
Father box versus mother box.
Father boxes are like the Apocalypse version of a mother box.
So then if you get 3 of them together, it makes a normal Earth?
I don't know. I mean, getting the 3 of them together thing is kind of dumb. Scavenger said Batman and Harley Quinn was funny. Then Scavenger said Harley rapes Nightwing. I don't think she rapes him. I feel like that's pretty consensual. I think Nightwing wanted the puh. Let's see. Ryan said Cyborg casually had a mother box. I mean, mother boxes, that's how he got fixed. Star Labs, the Red Room. No. What do you mean it could have been explained better? Is it bad?
Also, if these things are so rare, why did they put one inside of Cyborg?
So in this, it's not inside of him, which is gross. I actually really don't like that it's not in him. Mm-hmm. But they use the mother box to make the cyborg part of him. Okay. So it's like from him. And Steppenwolf, who's the villain of the film, even goes, so you are like a child of her. And Steppenwolf refers to the mother box as if they're actually women, which is really weird.
Maybe they are.
Nah.
Maybe it's like people inside boxes,
Nope.
and they're like, hey.
Nah. Because that's a big thing, is that Batman throughout the film is like, what is in these boxes? And then Wonder Woman reveals this ancient prophecy where it's like, there's nothing in the boxes. The boxes themselves are like sources of power. Like, it's not you open a mother box and you get this thing that's powerful. The box itself is just like power or whatever.
But what's the box made of?
It's like super advanced technology beyond our understanding.
But that's a simple explanation. Like,
No, it isn't. It's an explanation that implies it's beyond our understanding.
yeah, but like, shouldn't that mean that Batman's immediately like, okay, well, like, let me get this thing and like start researching it and like.
What does happen to the mother boxes at the end of the film? I know they separate them. Like, that's the meme. Because otherwise, it would have caused the whole terraforming. We all would have been fucked. Because they do end up coming together. Like, that's the meme as well. But, like, did they separate them again and hide them again? Or
Well, but
what? I don't
also,
remember.
If father boxes are the.
They haven't been introduced yet.
But if father boxes are things that are apocalypses boxes, why did the mother boxes then make an apocalypse world? Why wouldn't the father boxes make an apocalypse world and the mother boxes be used for like good things?
Because they're not in the movies yet. Like, because they don't normally come together and like cause the world to be like apocalypse anyways. Also,
yes, but like, why would if the mother boxes are supposed to be good things, why would they like design them with a bad purpose?
well, remember mother boxes, from what we know as comic book readers. My boy Winslow's like, I don't read comic books. You mean what you know? Is that mother boxes were created by the digital universe or whatever, and the idea is that they give the user like a bunch of power. So they send them to other universes, and then based on how you use the mother box will determine whether or not you're a threat to the digital universe and your universe needs to be destroyed, or you're considered to be like acceptable to be joined into the digital universe as a part of it. Like,
but what if you just don't want to be?
so what if they're just not used? Then the mother boxes can't make a determination. Like,
No,
they
but I mean, what
need
if
someone.
you use it, but you're like, I don't want to.
Oh, I don't want to be a part of the digital universe?
Do they just
I don't-
abduct you and they're like, fuck you, you're a part of it now?
I'm not sure what you could do to stop them. The digital universe is so much more advanced than us.
Like, abandon the mother box?
So, like, I don't think that would stop them. Like, because, like, the digital universe is arguably of a higher scope than us. Like, that's where, if you're actually a really advanced life form, that's where you live.
Okay.
That being said, Cyborg is almost a god, if not in the digital universe. It's really dumb. Let's see. Skyranger said Nightwing is a man whore. You're not wrong. Ryan said, I finished reading the comics from the Young Justice TV show, and Dick really is a man whore, confirmed. The mother box has vanished. The boom tubes were really booming. Boom tubes can be created by mother boxes. They're a form of transportation in which there's an actual loud boom, and then an actual tube appears, and then it sends you somewhere else.
Okay.
And then Ryan said, it's a whole universe, but digital. And it's more like a digital multiverse because they assimilate other universes into them. So it's not just, I mean, you can always argue that it's like, it's just one really big one.
Mm-hmm. I guess you.
I mean, yeah. And then Scavenger said Digimon confirmed. Gosh. Then Ryan said digital monsters, digital and guardian champions. And so to get back into Justice League, big spoilers. Superman comes back to life. The Green Lanterns are set up to be an actual thing.
Okay.
The new guy. The new gods get name dropped. We learn about the mother boxes. We learn about like this big war that happened years ago. That was like the Amazonians, the Atlanteans, a Green Lantern, and like the Greek gods all got together to fight off against Steppenwolf and his parademons when Steppenwolf tried to pull this shit the first time and combine 3 mother boxes and like fuck over the planet. And it was their combined power that was able to stop Steppenwolf from like fucking over the earth and making it like apocalypse. And it was the first time Steppenwolf had ever lost.
Okay.
Oh, and then normal people also were involved in the fight.
So who is Steppenwolf?
Steppenwolf is Darkseid's son or whatever, and his whole thing is that he conquers worlds for Darkseid. And he does it by combining 3 mother boxes together. And they terraform the planet or whatever.
That'd be an interesting assignment. Just get 3 of these things and put them together, and then okay, that doesn't sound too hard. And then like every time he loses.
Let's see. Ryan said, "Join the dark side. They have cookies." That's a T-shirt.
And they do have cookies.
I mean, how do we know they have cookies? Did you join? You ate the cookies?
I did.
You drank the Kool-Aid?
I did. It just gets quiet.
Well, let's see. Other big ass spoilers. Cyborg. How would
And
I
milk.
and milk. Hashtag and milk. Wouldn't the light side have milk? Isn't milk? I guess I shouldn't be color basing my my good and bad alignments to things. Also, has Gabby hit us up yet?
Oh, she said she wasn't gonna be able to hang out.
Oh, she wouldn't be able to hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The
she
more
said she
you learn.
Yeah, she said she wasn't feeling good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ryan said chocolate milk. Scavenger said Cyborg is a god. Cyborg is like high tier. Like now it's time for the tier list. Bum, 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 bum. That's where I take the Justice League characters
Right.
and I determine which ones are like stronger than the other ones.
Okay.
So Batman is bottom tier of the Justice League.
Why?
Okay, so I mean I guess I shouldn't because Batman
he's, like,
should
the
be able to
leader.
beat Aquaman.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like Batman has like more experience.
Not only that, like Aquaman has powers, but like if you just shot him,
I feel like you probably wouldn't just shoot him.
but why?
You're like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just get fucked? I don't know. You're right. Like Aquaman hasn't demonstrated any like. There's no reason to believe he wouldn't just get shot.
Yeah.
So that's. I feel like that's debatable.
Well, because it's like I can control the waves and the sea. Bam. Oh.
I guess setting Batman at the bottom may be wrong because we've seen him like fight and almost kill Superman, who's arguably hella top tier.
Right.
Because he does like good work of just kind of dispatching the Justice League more or less. Because they don't beat him. Batman just calls in fucking Lois Lane, and Superman goes, "Oh, my dick is hard," and then like, and they just don't lose, you know. Like, so if Superman's top tier and Batman's bottom tier, Wonder Woman and Flash, fuck me. So Flash is still tripping over his own feet and shit, quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably say, well, fuck, it's hard to say that Superman's top tier, because Cyborg can do so much.
Yeah.
So like, and plus since Cyborg constantly upgrades without trying, I'd say Cyborg has to be the second slot. He's always getting better.
So then is Superman the first slot?
Yeah, Superman I think is still first slot based on how he like fucked over the Justice League. They didn't really have a chance against him. He could have easily killed all of them if he wanted to.
Yeah. Okay.
So Superman, Cyborg.
But
One-
isn't that like Superman's whole thing? Is that he's like the best? Like because any
I
time
don't
they've
think. I feel like if Cyborg just like does more shit, he will dick on Superman. I feel like Cyborg in the comics right now could dick on Superman like that.
Okay.
I feel like this Cyborg does have that amount of potential,
Okay.
if not more. Less though, for real. Yo, Gabby, welcome to the stream. What the fuck? This is the Gabby we just talked about. She couldn't hang out, but she's hanging out now.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, right, because she subscribed. I had the Boku no Hero flashback. Let me read through the chat real quick. Ryan said, your tears are shit. Scavenger said,
She said
Cyborg,
God.
I'm a god, nigga. Let's see. Ryan said, but he can talk to fish. Then he said, the power of boners prevails. Scavenger said, Atlanteans are bulletproof and knife-proof. Has that been confirmed by the movie? No! I'm glad that answered my question. Gabby said, duh. Of course I subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Truly appreciate it. Ryan said Cyborg's weakness is he can't get laid. Psh, I realize Cyborg can get laid. What is your opinion on Cyborg's ability to get laid?
I haven't seen enough of Cyborg.
So
I'm
he hasn't
still
seen
curious.
Cyborg's penis yet. If you move the mic into the way, like into the camera
You'll be
view,
able to see it.
because we already talked about how the mic is a robot dick. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's Cyborg's penis. Has a great amount of girth. I feel like Cyborg can get laid.
But like, I haven't seen enough of Cyborg in the sense that like I still don't know that he's top tier because like if that is the case, and he has had the mother box the whole time, or has been a product of the mother box the whole time, wouldn't that just mean like when he's in the Teen Titans, he should have just been OP immediately?
Yes.
But he wasn't.
Yes.
3 question marks in a row.
3 question marks in a row. Sequential question marks. Let's see. Ryan said, does he still even have one? Or is it mechanical? Then Scavenger said, does Cyborg have a mechanical dick?
If cyborgs can manipulate shit, I believe he can get laid.
So Gabby feels like as long as Cyborg is manipulative, he can get laid.
But he can only manipulate technology. So he has to have a robot to fuck him.
That doesn't matter. I don't think he needs to have a robot to fuck him. I've seen versions of Cyborg where he's like, my body is like nanites, so I can make my cybernetic parts like go into me and I just look like a normal person. Like he's been like that in the comics before. And because this cyborg constantly like upgrades, and the only reason that works, right, is because like Cyborg, his suit eventually just started regenerating his human body back. And then once it took the nanite form, it can just hide inside of his body and then have the robot stuff grow out. So if he upgrades to that point, because we know Justice League Cyborg is just constantly upgrading, then like, yeah, he can just fuck bitches normally and still have all his powers.
Okay. Well, so then, just Raven.
Stop. I don't feel like they actually work. Let's see. Scavenger says, if it's robotic, can it vibrate? That's like the second superpowered dick vibrate joke. No, third, I think I've heard. People do that with the Flash a lot, that joke. And then that joke was in Chronicle, if you saw Chronicle. Bunch of guys get telekinesis, they touch a rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're clear. Yeah.
Because it's like it's filmed like Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Found footage.
Yeah.
Chronicle 2 is supposed to be a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Where, like, he just comes back?
Well, I don't think the bad guy dude comes back
But
necessarily.
he wasn't a bad guy.
The one who fucking kills you. Yeah,
But then
he's
he,
the
like,
bad
leaves.
guy.
But he's also the main character. And then he, like, leaves. And you, like, see him leave. And it, like, films him, like...
You act like bad guys can't be a main character. The one who was killing everyone. Doesn't he die? What happens to him at the end of that movie?
I think he either dies or, like, he almost dies. Because I remember there's someone. It's either him or one of the friends.
One
who,
of the
like,
friends
is in
lives
nature,
and goes to
like-
Tibet. Or
Yeah,
whatever, and he
that's it.
films or
Okay.
some shit.
That-
I like how you said as a ninja.
No,
Just because he
honestly.
goes to snowy mountains in Tibet is like, and then he lived
No,
as a ninja.
I
That's
said
how
he
the
went
kid-
in nature.
Oh, in nature. I thought you said is a ninja. I thought that would be a fucking great sequel. Let's see. Oh wait, Gabby said so he can get a dick. Gabby said, where are the rest of the gang?
The gang is all here.
Yeah, CJ said he wasn't gonna go see the movie. White David said like a week ago that he wouldn't be able to see the movie. Other people didn't want to see the movie. Alexandria, who I invited to see the movie, said that she couldn't make it. She has to work on like assignments for like next week. Blah blah blah. Most people didn't go see. We didn't even go to see the movie.
Right.
We did rap stuff in this. Let's see. Ryan said he wills a dick into existence. Then Gabby said yes at Ryan. Ryan said the power of boner is stronger. Then Gabby said always. Scavenger said boners and boobs are the most powerful things. Ryan said boobs are just a pale imitation of ass. Just ask Jet. Then Ryan said redhead Egyptian waifu. Yo, Gabby, did you get that joke? Ryan referenced your like OC character. Gabby made a OC character to be like my ideal mate.
When?
Oh, it was like back when I was considering breaking up with Gabby.
Oh, interesting.
Because I asked her for potential prospects, and she made me a fictional prospect.
I get you.
Oh, we got 4 viewers and 4 likes, but can we get 4 viewers and 5 likes? Is that even possible? Can we get more likes than viewers over here? Yo, Vanessa Brooks, welcome to the stream. 4 viewers and 5 likes. Hey, what you talking about? Good to see you, Vanessa Brooks. Welcome to the stream. Right now we are doing a Justice League spoiler talk. Gabby said, damn, that was so long ago. Was
Also-
it really, though?
Also, any reason Egyptian?
Any reason Egyptian?
Mhm.
Gabby, like, hardcore studied. Shit you not. She, like, went on the computer. She was, like, looking up different women and different body types and, like, asking me questions and shit. So, like, she would be part Egyptian, part Scottish, because Egyptian women happen to have a body type that I like. And Scottish
But not
women...
all, right?
Well, they're more likely to, was Gabby's, like, thing. Like, she would type in a nationality on the computer. And then she would, like, look at a bunch of pictures of women and, like, look at their different body types and shit. So Egyptian women are more likely to have a body type that I like, and then Scottish women are more likely to be redheads. So you get you get the body type, you get the red hair that I like. Yeah. Just for, like, an aesthetic thing. Then aesthetic. Scavenger said, "What's up, Brooks?" Gabby said, "When it's your life, yes." Gabby said, "I hardcore researched. Hardcore." Ooh. And then Ryan said, "For academic purposes." We were at school.
Oh, yeah.
We are at school.
Technically.
Man, I would really dig a milkshake. Gabby said, "Indeed."
With the finger pyramid.
Oh, the very last scene of Justice League. There are two end scenes. There's one end credit scene that's right at the end credits, and there's one that's at the very end of all the credits. The first end credit scene is Superman and Flash have a race to decide who is the fastest. We only see the beginning of the race, though, so we don't know who is, but I'm glad that that's something that's been established. And
So they just, like, get ready, and then
they race off, like, they both start, like, the race, and you get to see them move, but then it, like, slows down, and then it goes back to credits.
So then, who was in the lead at that point?
In case Aiden has never seen any of these things happen before, here's how that always works, Aiden.
They're like,
If you're gonna clip out, you have to make them equal so that no one knows the answer.
no, you could always have one, like, very slightly ahead of the other, and then be like, okay, I get you.
But it is interesting. I feel like Flash has a lot of potential, but right now Superman may have his number. He may be pretty close, if not faster than him. Then, oh yeah, the next end credit scene. So Ryan said, "Spoiler alert: the Flash trips." I wouldn't be surprised if he tripped, because they have established that the Flash, even though he's fast, still can trip over his own feet.
Yeah.
Scavenger said, "So Nick likes girls who look like Mary Jane? Like Mary Jane Watson kind of thing, like Spider-Man?" Mary Jane looks alright. Let's see. Vanessa Brooks said, "I just saw a WWE Survivor Series. It was crazy." I am good. Good to hear. So the very last scene of Justice League, it reveals that Lex Luthor has broken out of prison. He put a body double in his place. He is now chilling on a yacht. I'm not sure if this yacht is his or the Joker's. I have a weird suspicion. Like, I feel
body double in jail.
Yeah, like in prison, like to take his place. I feel like I've seen the fucking yacht that he's on before, not just in the test footage for Deathstroke. The test footage for Deathstroke is part of the final scene. But I believe there was a music video that was done for Suicide Squad that had that same fucking boat. And I'm not sure if they're trying to imply this the Joker's boat or not. But Lex Luthor is on this yacht. And Deathstroke pulls up to the boat. Deathstroke is Slade from Teen Titans, like the villain or whatever. And he gets on the boat, and Lex Luthor says that we should make a league of our own, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, like, it cuts out. He says more than we should make a league of our own.
Yeah.
But that's the main takeaway is they're going to make, like...
So who was Slade? I know Slade's the bad guy from the Teen Titans, but who did you say he was?
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke and Slade are the same person?
Yes. Slade Wilson is his, like, actual name, and Deathstroke is his, like, villain.
But he's still Slade when he has the mask in Teen Titans.
In Teen Titans, they didn't call him Deathstroke.
Okay. But he looks the same as Deathstroke?
That's because he is the same as Deathstroke. In Teen Titans, he just went by his first name. He didn't have, like, another name.
Okay.
Which makes sense. He's like a mercenary. He's not like a supervillain in the normal sense.
Okay.
So it's fine to just go by your normal name. Ryan said, Deathstroke. Then Gabby said, yacht, 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 yacht. Oh, yacht, like a yacht? I see. Ryan said, I heard that Justice League isn't pulling the box office numbers. I liked Justice League. I'd be very surprised if Justice League didn't do well.
She said know the song.
Yeah, Gabby said know the song.
What song?
Well, the song that has the yacht in it is not the one that goes yacht, 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 yacht. The one that goes yacht, 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 yacht is like the one that's like gun 'em down. Where you fronting, bitch ass?
The raping song.
The raping song?
Yes.
Yes. Scavenger said, I'm in a boat, bitch. Ryan said Deathstroke was probably too intense a name for Teen Titans. Scavenger said, I'm on a motherfucking boat, which is a Lonely Island reference. Ryan said, songs to rape by. We should do a collab.
Yeah.
Songs to rape by. He said, I can't do it. Gabby said, duh. Gabby's new catchphrase.
Yeah.
Duh. Vegeta said, damn, nigga. Let's see. So, we got 5 viewers and 5 likes. Can we get 5 viewers and 6 likes? What? Vegeta said, you talk for so long. It has been an hour and 20 minutes.
Very true.
Very true. Very long.
We should get
Long talk style. We should get to raps. I still need to do a Dragon Ball Super. We got 7 likes with 5 viewers. What the fuck? What is reality? What is reality?
You got the 6th like, Gabby said.
Gabby said, got you the 6th like. Ryan said, double like. Yo, thank you kindly. Truly appreciate it. We actually went down from 7 to 6. Violin. Back up to 7. Dun, 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 dun. Vegeta said, is that the Gabby? It is the Gabby with 1B. Not my ex Gabby, but mutual friend of me and Winslow Gabby, who was in the stream yesterday. Let's see. Scavenger said, I'm Nick, and I'm a fuck your bitch. Virgin dick style. Virgin dick style. Vegeta said, oh wait, Scavenger said, the Gabby with 1B. Then Vegeta said, okay. To which then Gabby said, yeah, bitch. She's like, you better know my name. We went back down to 6 likes. Who can say where the road goes?
It's the babe.
Vegeta said, it's the babe. And then Ryan said, bitchin'. I need to do a Dragon Ball Super video as well. Do you mind if I do the Dragon Ball Super video?
Not at all.
Okay. So I'm going to cut this one, and then we'll go into the Dragon Ball Super video. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful night. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, and
Winslow.
logging out. Peace.